We're working on a new math skill again this week, and this is division, where you end up with a remainder. We know that division is grouping, and so far all of our problems have worked out where it groups out perfectly. But sometimes you have leftovers, so I'm going to show you a couple of ways to do that. You may need scrap paper or a whiteboard or something, or sidewalk chalk even, to do this. For our first problem is 27 divided by 6. So I'm going to draw 27 circles. So what this means is that we're taking 27 circles and putting them in groups of 6. How many groups will we make? And this time we're going to end up with leftovers. So let's start grouping them off by 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's a group of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's a group of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then do you see that I have 3 that are left over and we're not able to fit into a group of 6? So how many groups did it make? 1, 2, 3, 4 groups with a remainder of 3. And we write that like this: remainder of 3. So let's talk about what this means. If I have 27 cookies and I'm going to put them in boxes of 6, I'm going to need 4 boxes, but then 3 cookies are not going to fit into the boxes. On this one, I'm going to show you a different way that you could do this. We're taking 50 of something and dividing them in groups of 7. So you can also think of that this way: how many times does the number 7 fit inside of the number 50? So I want you to imagine that the number 50 is your target, and you're walking towards that target 7 steps at a time. So I want you to come out to the side with me and skip count by 7s, and we're trying to hit our target of 50. So it would be 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, and 56. Well, right here, we've shot past our target. So the most amount of times we can get 7 into 50 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. But that got me to 49. What's the difference between 50 and 49? There will be a remainder of 1. So let's try your next one of 70 divided by 8, or 70 divided into groups of 8. Or you can also think of it, how many times does 8 fit inside of the number 70? So let's say that 70 is our target. We're walking towards the number 70 8 steps at a time. So I want you to come over here and skip count by 8 with me. And as soon as we pass 70, we're going to hit the brakes. So we have 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, we're getting closer, and then 72. Well, right there, put on the brakes. We went past the 70. How many times were we able to get the number 8 in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But that only got us to 64. So we've got some leftovers between 70 and 64. What's the difference between 70 and 64? 6. So we have a remainder of 6. So what that means is the number 8 will fit inside of 70 8 times with 6 steps left to go. Let's try the next one, and if you're totally confused, that's okay. We're still doing this together, and this is new. So no worries, just keep plugging along with me. So on this one, we're taking 31 of something and putting it in groups of 4. Or we're trying to see how many times 4 fits into the number 31. So I've got my 31 dots, and we're going to group them off by 4s. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a group. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another group of 4, which we got from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a group. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We can't make another group of 4. So we have a remainder of 3. So how many groups of 4 were we able to make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With a remainder of 3. Remainder of 3. Let me show you how you could have done that skip counting style. Your target is 31, and you're walking towards your target 4 steps at a time. So we're going to come out here and skip count by 4 until we pass 31, and then we're going to hit the brakes. So we would have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Right there, we've got to hit the brakes. How many times were we able to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. But that only got us to 28. What's the difference between 31 and 28? 3. 7 remainder of 3. Let's try your next one of 18 divided into groups of 4. And if doing the dots and grouping them off helps you, you can use Fruit Loops, Cheerios, anything that you want to use. You can draw the dots, whatever helps you do best. If the skip counting thing you're not ready for yet, that's okay. So here are my 18 cookies, and I'm putting them in baggies, 4 to a bag. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a group of 4, because division is grouping. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I've only got 2. I can't make another group of 4. How many groups did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4. With 2 leftovers. Remainder of 2. So if I did this skip counting style, 18 is my target, and I'm walking to it 4 steps at a time. So we would skip count by 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Well, I just went past my target, so hit the brakes. How many times was it able to fit in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. But that only got me to 16. What's the difference between 18 and 16? 2. So 4 fits inside of 18 4 times with 2 leftovers. So here are the answers to the others. Try it, even if you need to use a manipulative like beans or quarters or whatever you need to use. and see how you do. And it's okay if you still don't have this mastered. It is very, very new.